I honestly wanted to make a different video today. Literally any other video. I actually had plans to make a video telling you guys all about why I'm an activist, but sometimes plans can't quite hold. You see, this is an issue that's been a thorn in my side for a while now. Non-Jewish people trying to tell Jewish people what is and isn't anti-Semitism and how to deal with it. I even had to come up with a new term for it. Goysplaining. Now, for those of you who don't know, goy is a not so nice word for someone who isn't Jewish. I've seen a lot of this goysplaining in the YouTube community in the aftermath of Maker Studios dropping PewDiePie for, among other things, hiring people to dance with a sign that says "Death to all Jews." Hiring a Jesus Christ impersonator to say Hitler did nothing wrong. Posting pictures his fans draw of swastikas. Saluting images of Hitler. And other so-called jokes that make light of the atrocities committed against my people. Now, do I believe that Felix truly hates Jews? I honestly don't know. I've never met him. I don't know him as a human being. I certainly hope he doesn't, but regardless as to whether or not these jokes were intended as such, they're still microaggressions, which can have deeply dangerous effects considering the fact that PewDiePie is the second most subscribed channel on YouTube with 53 million subscribers. But this video isn't about Felix and his actions. This video is about the response that I've seen from his colleagues, particularly Markiplier and Hank Green. Both of these people are creators whose content I truly enjoy. And in the case of Hank, he's one of my heroes. He's also kind of sort of my employer since I work at the warehouse seasonally. But right now, they're both behaving really childishly. Now, many of you have probably seen Mark's video titled Respect, in which he berates the internet at large for calling Felix anti-Semitic, and appears to claim that by doing so, we're losing our ability to respect other human beings. That's not just a can of worms I don't want to open quite yet. It's a barrel, a keg, a tanker truck full of worms that I can't quite get to yet. So moving on to Hank Green. Hank has earned the image of being the fun uncle of YouTube. He's created whole conferences and companies dedicated to helping this platform grow and shine, and has helped create an online community, Nerdfighteria, which I'm honestly proud to be a part of. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys are confused as to why Hank is being included in this video. Well, the other day, Hank tweeted the following. American president hires ex-leader of white nationalist website as chief advisor. Wall Street Journal. But PewDiePie, though! Calling PewDiePie anti-Semitic is a rhetorical leap at best. There are creators breeding actual hate out there, and many worked for Bannon. I admit, Pew's jokes piss me off sometimes. I wish he would take his responsibility more seriously, but this click hunt is gross. Now, these tweets were deleted shortly after he tweeted them, but my response to them is still up. Link in the description. Now Mark, Hank, I'd like you guys to revisit that list of jokes of Felix's that I gave to you earlier. Or even check out this full list that I got from metro.co.uk. Does that list leave you feeling like Felix has any love for the Jewish community? Look guys, I know you're both good people, and you've both used your platforms to do so much charity work and to help foster fan creativity and community online. But right now, by putting up that video or by sending out those tweets, you as good as told every single Jewish fan of yours that you don't care what they go through, that they're not allowed to define what is and isn't violence against them, and that their heroes will not be their allies. Was that your intent? Of course not. But it sure as hell was your impact. There seems to be an epidemic lately of people who aren't Jewish presuming that they can tell those of us who are what is and isn't anti-Semitism and how to deal with it without even remotely recognizing their own privilege in the matter. I've seen it from Mark and Hank and even some of my own friends. It's condescending, it's disrespectful, and it's grossly paternalistic. You can't assume to define anti-Semitism without including Jewish people in the conversation or hearing their responses. And I want to reiterate that I know you guys didn't intend to be condescending, but the fact of the matter is, you're not Jewish, and therefore, when dealing with anti-Semitism, you're privileged. That privilege doesn't give you the right to tell me how to deal with my oppression. That privilege gives you the responsibility to help me fight it on my own terms. I hope all of you have a wonderful day and that you stay safe. I'll be putting up my less than famous panel audition for VidCon in a couple days. DFTBA, everyone. And Mark, Hank, I hope to hear from you soon.